Good evening to all you wrestling fans and the Godfather Soldiers who was swimming. And once again, AEW Dynamite trying to be a terrible show last night. Tonight. Name of my topic tonight is called Nosy, Nasty, and Narcissistic. And still trying to find out where they're wording at. Yeah, nasty, nosy, and narcissistic in Norfolk is all in. Gonna be any good in 2 weeks. So I forgot what you gotta say. But tonight I'm gonna open up the show with a little bit of something. I'm gonna open up the show to Pokemon rap thing for Pokemon, and the reason why I'm playing this for all of you because the actress did the voice of Misty and Jesse, Misty and Rachel Ellis died, or Rachel Lillis, the actress who did the voice of Misty and Jesse from the 8 seasons of English United States version of Pokemon, who died last August the 10th of this year. May God rest her soul. She was my childhood, and she'll be missed dearly. So I'm gonna play this song for all of you. They gave her she died of breast cancer. Very tragic passing. She really did a good job, and she'll be missed dearly. It's sung by James D. Train Williams and the late what is it? And the late can't remember what his name was, but Baby Floyd. That's it, Baby Floyd. So here it is. This is for her. Open up the show. Here it goes. So stick around. We'll be right back. Get the music playing. We gotta whack some Pokemon. You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part. Let's get it on. Very tragic passing. She died, man. She's my childhood. Got it. Man, I loved her, man. She was the best as Misty and Justin. She was missed very dearly. Very tragic. She died at 55 years old. She was our childhood. She was missed very dearly. I love Pokemon. I was like a 10 going on 11 by this time watching it. My brothers, my sister love Pokemon all the time. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta catch 'em all, Pokemon. You teach me and I teach you, Pokemon. Pokemon. Yep, that song's for Rachel Ellis, the voice of Misty and Jessie from the Pokemon cartoons. That song you heard was by James Williams and rapped by Babby Floyd, who died. Very sad. I mean, I'm gonna miss her. She was my childhood. I love her in Pokemon. So tonight, my little topic tonight is called uh messy. It's called nosy, nasty, and narcissistic in Norfolk tonight, Virginia. This class is all in. Gonna be any good in 2 weeks. So much I have to say tonight. See. 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 So, well, it's all at 11:58, almost 11:58 right now. It's about to be midnight, August 15th tomorrow. So, okay, tonight, okay, start to kick off with Mercedes Moné making her way to ring alongside Camille's. The TBS as a AEW TBS Women's Championship is online for our opening contest. Then Hikaru Shida makes her way in the ring. It's Mercedes Moné versus against Hikaru Shida. Let's see what happens later on in the match. Okay, later in the match, Shida ends up heading to the outside where Camille briefly intervenes, giving Monet the opening a meteor before bringing Shida back into the ring. Low Marita by the champ, but it's only good for a 2 count. Mercedes back on the attack, however, sending Shida into the corner for slamming her head into the turnbuckle. Shida tries to fight back, but is sent to the mat by Monet, who gets another near fall in the process. Mercedes brings the challenger back to her feet, sending Shida into the corner once more. But this time, Shida fights back, turning things around, as she sends the champ into the opposite corner, followed by some hard elbow strikes and a jumping knee strike for a near fall. The champ catches her by surprise by a backstabber, but a meteor from the corner is evaded by Sheeta, who sets up Monet into the turnbuckle. Mercedes fights her off before hitting a meteor off the turnbuckle, but Sheeta manages to kick out at two. Monet grabs the challenger for a three amigos, but only gets two of them before Sheeta counters with a Falcon arrow. Despite the words of Chuck Taylor, however, Mercedes is able to kick out at two. Sheeta leaves the ring eager to get violent with a kendo stick as Camille tries to intervene, taking a kendo stick to his shoulder for her troubles. Mercedes grabs the stick from Sheeta, leading to an argument with the ref that allows Camille to retaliate with a big boot to the face. She then Sheeta back to the ring where Mercedes hits Shakira with a moneymaker for the win. The winner is Mercedes Moné. Celebration is court show by Dr. Bitch Breaker. Her music hits and Camille Miller's master in the crowd shades a few weeks ago. She brings the mysterious person over to the barricade, laying boots as we see Baker making her way through the crowd on the opposite side. She delivers into the ring, looking ready to deliver a lockjaw, but Camille helps the champ up. The champ escapes the big pair regrouping on the stage as Baker stands tall, holding the AEW TBS championship up to a pop from the crowd. Oh, it's not all in. It's not all out. It's all in. No, I think Mercedes Moné is going to get buried by Britt Baker. I don't know what's up with Tony Khan letting former WWE talent, former women's WWE talent, getting buried by his AEW women's wrestlers. Happened with the same thing with Paige, who's now Saraya in WWE in AEW. Then we go to the next match. Jay Lethal versus Hangman on the Page. Wait, hold on a second, we'll be right back. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Sorry. Now let's see. Well, I was saying, despite the earliest, oh wow, it's 2:05 in the morning right now. Despite the early onslaught by Hangman, it is Jay who manages to get into the swing of things as he sends Page to the outside, but a dive attempt is intercepted by Hangman, who goes right back into the attack, but both are in and out of the ring. Followed by a dead eye on the apron before we go to picture in picture. Page continues the attack, dropping the Lethal with the super suplex for a near fall. He brings Lethal to his feet before sending him into the corner where he lays in, gets a chop to the right hand. Lethal gets propped up on the corner, but fights back with a until Page catches him with a Death Valley driver for a near fall. Page backs off, looking ready to inflict more damage as he heads to the corner for charging at Lethal, who escapes and catches Page with a couple of roll-ups for a pair of near falls in the process. This gets followed with a couple of cradles for some for some for same result, and a lethal combination that still sees Page the kick out at 2. Lethal looks for a figure 4 leg lock, but it is sent to the ropes by Page, who nearly clutches in a crossface before Lethal breaks the hold. Page catches by Jay trying another figure 4 by gouging the eyes out for a Lethal to catch him with a pin attempt for a 2 count. Both men kick back on their feet now as Page rattles Lethal with a discussed lariat followed by the buckshot lariat for the win. The winner is Hangman Adam Page. Now we'll see a little video package. We look back at recent pro, pro event at the issues between MJF and Will Ospreay will continue to escalate ahead of All In, where the American Championship is on the line at Wembley Stadium. Backstage, Pac addresses being the real number one contender to the House Championship held by MJF despite Ospreay getting the match at All In. Before standing tall, he will face whoever leaves Wembley Stadium as the champion at all out in the same building he defeated Kenny Omega 5 years ago. Wow. Now back at ringside, Darby Allin makes his way out stage with his blindside with a running knee from a hooded figure quickly revealed to be Jack Perry. Perry continues to the attack as he brings Allin through the tunnel into the back. So Darby starts to fight back before being sent into the security door by TNT champion, who brings the door down on Darby, keeping him pinned down as he runs down his challenger down. Jack is not done, however, as he heads over to a heavy-looking road case, looking to run it into Darby. Security rushes in to stop him, dragging him away as he tells Darby that he wants their title bout to be a coffin match. The film by Mariah May airs next with a commercial break. Now we see the film by Mariah May airs next with the 2024 Owen Hart Cup winner. Well, Mariah May was born in 1998, so she probably wasn't even was probably still a baby by the time Owen Hart died. The Owen Hart winner was running down. Tony Storm makes mistakes for stating it's all about Mariah. Tony's biggest mistake was living at the same time as May, She talks about moving on once it's all over before making one last statement. We're both gonna die. I just write your eulogy. Backstage, Renee talks to Mina Sakara about this situation. Mina says she is shaken and heartbroken by all this, hoping that no one is seriously hurt. Now we see a little match on three-way match. Winner gets number one spot in Casino Gauntlet match at All In. Casino Cassidy versus Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly. All three men go at it in the opening of the bell, knowing what is at stake as the action spills to the outside where Cassidy goes for the dive on Strong. O'Reilly offers a chance for Cassidy to go back in the ring before it goes to picture in picture. Strong comes back in with all three men falling to the mat as a result of a big suplex spot. Three men continue to go at it once they're back up, with Strong once again being sent out of the ring as Cassidy and O'Reilly end up creating near falls leading to a rear choke by Kyle, where Roderick is back for locking in double Strong before both opponents manage to break out. Orange is back on his feet, but soon is set to red set is soon is set to the corner before Kyle and Riley go at it. O'Reilly's got a guillotine locked in on Strong, but it gets broken up for the leg drop from the turnbuckle by Cassidy. All three men are down as the Undisputed Kingdom make their way down as the ring with chairs, but they are soon cut off by congratulation drive, leading with a dive by Briscoe on to the outside to fend them off. Ishii bring the Kingdom back up the ramp as and to the back as Strong looks up, drop Cassidy on the chair, and it's been set up. Orange Cassidy takes the seat back, sending Roger back over to the ropes as to the outside before hitting a dive on him. This is quickly joined by Kyle entering the fray as we go to picture in picture. Kyle makes his way back as Roderick is locking a stronghold leading to the former friends attacking each other. Instead, this gives Orange an opening to unleash some kicks before hitting the ropes, hitting a DDT. O'Reilly in a beach break on Strong for a near fall. Cassidy setting up for an orange punch, but gets intercepted by Kyle, who takes Strong but back down to the mat before looking on for an armbar on Cassidy, for only for Strong to block in a heel hook on Kyle. Orange then later in the match, Orange escapes the hole he was in, breaking up Roddy's with a swift kick. He and Kyle look for a high low, but it turns into a high low from Kyle and Roderick instead. They both cover Orange. They both cover Orange, but they are told they can't get the pin, leaving both men getting back up to exchange strikes. Kyle looks for a strong armbar on Strong until Orange catches him with a crucifix pin for the win. Winner is Orange Cassidy. Now we see a little backstage. We see a little backstage interview of Kyle Cassidy and Okada face to face for next week. Their match next week for the Continental Championship. And let's see what else. The commercial break. Look back at the main match. Man, collision going backstage with Christian Cage versus both teams. And we see Kip Sabian on Rampage, Paul Chubbs, and Newkirk and everything. And Tony Schiavone introduces Hook. Made You was talking about how Chris Jericho threw the ball at him 3 weeks ago. Tony S. Hook, Howard's Ayers, the former FTW champion, says and then Jericho came out here, had a little sick smile on his face, and then Trio takes the stage. Jericho says hi to everyone before running down Hook for challenging to a fight. Jericho starts coming down the ramp, asking Hook if he wants to fight, but says he's not he ain't getting one. Not worth Jericho's time, but time to fight Hook in Norfolk, but it's worth his time to do so all in. Jericho lays some beats for the title match. First, that Hook is that it's Hook's final shot for the FTW title. If he loses, he has to walk away from the Learning Tree and the Jericho Vortex Fever. The other is that next week Wales Hook must face Redwood Big Bill, who promises of beating a Hook. Hook instance returns, promising he will beat Bill next week. He will tear Jericho limb from limb, and that the Learning Tree will never ever be the same again. The use of old catchphrase raises the ire of Jericho as we go to commercial break. Then the Rebellion Bucks make their raid in the ring, defend the AEW World Tag Team Championship. It's Young Bucks versus the Acclaim for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Now later on in the match, Caster tags back, but is overwhelmed by Matthew. He gets a sorry, hold on a second. We'll freeze him back up. I'm trying to figure out where I started. See, Matthew is the legal man as both men. Matthew is the let's see. Later on in the match, later in the match, Caster tags back in, but is overwhelmed by Matthew, who gets tagged to Nicholas. The fight ends up on the outside, where Caster gets a few shots in before Nicholas sends him back into the ring. Caster is sent to the corner, but Matthew ends up taking a kick from Nicholas. Instead, Balance tags in, but Matthew tags in as well. And the Bucks take Balance down, and with some hard kicks, allowing Matthew to get the near fall. Balance gets hung up on the top rope by Nicholas before Matthew hits a stat backstabber for a near fall, and we head to picture in picture once again. Matthew was the legal man. Bucks and Bucks knocked Caster off the turnbuckle with a super kick, only to be dropped to the canvas with a double lariat from Bowens. Anthony fights off the Bucks and long enough to finally tag in Caster, who takes Nicholas down before sending Matthew into the turnbuckle that falls that with a dive to Nicholas outside. He brings Nicholas back in when getting a crossbody over the cover before Matthew breaks it up. Chaos ensues with all four men being taken out, leading to the ref starting the count before Caster gets to his feet. Nicholas sends him to the corner, setting up for a senton bomb. But Caster gets his knees up before driving them into the back of Nicholas. On the outside, we see Matthew take Bowens to the ramp with a powerbomb as Nicholas fights back to his feet for a tag to Matthew. Caster lays into Matthew until he is sent to the referee, allowing Matthew a blow, allowing Matthew a chance to nail him with a blow before he goes for one of the tag team titles on the outside. He looks to hit Caster with it until FTR come down to the ring, where Dex grabs titles away from Matthew and threatens to hit him until Matthew spits in his face, leading to a hard will to take him down with a double leg. Ref sees this as and what is enough to call for the bell disqualification win for the Bucks to retain the championship. And winner is still the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks. Now we'll see a little video package of the career of Brian Danielson, aka Daniel Bryan, set to Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. Saying on his early days, his time in AEW is what could be the final countdown for Bryan as he faces Swerve Strickland for the AEW Championship at All In. Now it's time for the non-title match. AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland versus Blackpool Combat Club's Wheeler Yuta. Yuta charges at the ramp. Yuta charges at the champ in the corner, but Strickland stops him and quickly takes the fight outside, where he brings Yuta over toward the Danielson to taunt his challenger as he lays into Wheeler some more. He then sends Yuta back into the ring, laying in a chop before Yuta sending him back to the corner. Yuta fights back for a moment, but is taken down with the backbreaker by Strickland, falls to another one. Swerve Strickland stays on the attack as he sends Wheeler back into the corner, dropping him with a snapmare and hitting Greeley before climbing the turnbuckle. He points with a smile at Danielson, who is trying to will his protege Yuta as Strickland sets the young man for a modified stretch muffler. The hold is broken out before Swerve quickly pins him to the canals for a near fall. Swerve sets up a leg lock on Yuta, shifting his attention between Yuta and Danielson. He lays in some punches on Wheeler. Yuta fights back to his feet, pulling at the fingers of the champ to take him down to the mat, setting up for some hard hits. Strickland fights back with some kicks of his own before getting a near fall. Wheeler's back up and sends the champ to the outside with a drop kick, sending him back to the ring before climbing into the turnbuckle, but Swerve escapes the path of and catches him in the crossface. Yuta escapes before catching Swerve the ankle lock. The champ escapes as well, only for Yuta to stay on the attack before a back pin hits him a near fall. Strickland gets caught with a German suplex that gets Yuta a near fall, but the champ fights out after another elbow, a palm strike. Things freezing up again. I hate this shit. Let's see. Trying to see where I was. Swerve stays on. Hold on a second. Well, I would just go back to where well, Yuta fights back to his feet, pulling at the fingers of the champ to take him to the mat, setting up for some harsh kicks. But Strickland fights back with some kicks of his own, for getting a near fall. Williams back up and sends the champ to the outside with a drop kick, sending him back into the ring before climbing to the turnbuckle. But Swerve escapes the path and catches him with a crossface. Yuta escapes before catching Swerve with an ankle lock, but the champ escapes as well, only for Yuta to stay on the attack for a back pin and gets him a near fall. Strickland gets up. And later in the match, Swerve breaks Yuta by the arms, laying him to the same kicks that Yuta put him early. He does that so much that the ref has no choice to call for the bell. The winner is Swerve Strickland. And Swerve grabs the mic on the outside, running down Danielson before promising to beat the cripple to the American Dragon at Wembley to force him into retirement after All In. Swerve drives the mic as we see Danielson going to check on Yuta, only to take a call from Strickland, who slides back into the ring. Swerve mocks Danielson with a yes chant, sorts of Prince Nana holding up the title as Dynamite comes to a close. This was garbage last night. Nasty, Nosy, and Narrcisstic last night in Norfolk, Virginia. Yep, terrible. Completely terrible. Yeah. See, well, that's it. Terrible. Yeah, terrible. And see, now it's time for something I like to do. It's time for Justin's timeline history of all of wrestling history, wrestling birthdays, and pop culture. Let's go to August 14th, August 13th. Sorry. Okay, birthdays. Spike Dudley turned Spike Dudley, Dudley boy. Spike Dudley. He was 54 last Monday and last Tuesday. Danny Bondin, she was 65. See, Danny Bonaducci. He was a wrestler from the TV show Partridge Family. He was 60. Yeah, he was 65 last Monday, last Tuesday. Sorry. Let's see what else. See what else. Okay, wrestling. Okay, August. That was August 13th. See, August the 13th. Wrestling. WWF Superstars. Let's see, WWF Superstars. See, Bob Backlund defeated Jobber John Paul via submission across the face chicken wing. Adam Bomb defeated Timothy Well by DQ. When Stephen Dunn interfered after the bout, Bomb cleared the ring of Well Done and Whippleman. Doink the Clown pinned Taylor Miller with the whip cushion. The Undertaker pinned Major Yates with a choke slam about Yates was stuffing that body bag. Now, Jim Cornette was a guest on Shawn Michaels' Heartbreak Hotel, where Cornette stated the reason the Yokozuna had no match signed for the SummerSlam '94 was because there was no competition for him, not because the Undertaker was on the card. And WWE Tag Team Champions, the Head Shrinkers defeated Barry Horowitz and William Regan. So this was leading up to SummerSlam '94 when Fatu pinned Riggins with a splash off the top. Then on WCW Saturday night, August 13th, '94. That was not August. That was 1994, August 13th, WWF Superstars, and August 13th, 1994, WWF Superstars. I mean, WCW Saturday night. Let's see, WCW Saturday night. Brian Pillman defeated Tony Vincent. WCW TV champion Laura Steven Regal defeated Joey Maggs. Diamond Dallas Page defeated Scott Studd. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat defeated Chick Donovan. Arn Anderson, the Bunkhouse Buck defeated Frankie Lancaster. Mark Starr defeated Johnny B. Mark Starr. Johnny B. Bad defeated Mike Thor. WCW US champion Steve Austin defeated Brian Armstrong. WCW Tag Team champions Pretty Wonderful defeated Stars and Stripes to retain the titles. Okay. On 1994 ECW Hardcore Heaven. Yeah, this was ECW Hardcore Heaven, Philadelphia. Hackmeyer, pay-per-view in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Hackmeyer's defeated Rockin' Rebel, pinfall. Chad Austin defeated Tommy Caro. Jason defeated Michael Wimprop in a no DQ match for the ECW TV title. The Tasmania and Jimmy Snuka defeated the Pitbulls in a tag team match. 911 with Paul E. Dennis, known as Paul Heyman, WWE Hall of Famer, defeated Mr. Hughes. With Shane Douglas and Angel at pinfall. The Sandman with Woman, we know as Nancy Benoit. Robert Soul defeated Tommy Dreamer by a Singapore Cane match. Public Enemy defeated Brad Breed by pinfall in baseball brawl match for the ECW Tag Team Championship. Sabu with 911 and Paulie Ninja defeated Too Cold Story by pinfall. Cactus Jack and versus Terry Funk ended no contest. Let's see what else. See on now on Impact Wrestling 2004, August 13th. See, Jeff Jarrett defeated Psychosis. Monty Brown defeated Jimmy Rave in non-title. It was a non-title match. Jeff Jarrett versus Psychosis. The Alpha Male Monty Brown defeated Jimmy Rave. Non-title tag team match. Jarrell Clark and Mikey Bass defeated the Naturals. P. Williams defeated the Amazing Raven defeated Todd Sexton. AJ Styles and Jeff Hardy defeated Abyss and Alex Shelley. Goldilocks. Let's see what else. See. Okay. Now 2000. It was August 13, 2004. That's a Friday. Now on that same day, Pop Culture, a couple of movies released in theaters nationwide. An animated movie called Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie and Alien vs. Predator. Now let's go to this year. August the 14th. Okay, Bob Backlund turned 75 yesterday. Bobby Duncombe Sr. turned 80 yesterday. See, Bobby Eaton, beautiful Bobby Eaton turned 66 yesterday. Late Bobby Eaton. Died of complications from a fall. Very tragic passing. Hot Stuff Eddie turned 63 yesterday. Okay, Jeff Farmer, who was a fake Sting in WCW, NWO, who was the NWO Sting. Jeff Farmer, he turned 62 yesterday. Yesterday was a happy 43rd birthday to Kofi Kingston. Yesterday was a happy 37th birthday to Johnny Gargano. And Gino Hernandez. Was 67 yesterday. Now in WWF Wrestling Challenge, let's see, Razor Ramon was interviewed by Ray Rougeau about his match against Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental title. He has regarded this match where he has Walter Payton in it, late Walter Payton by himself, Chicago Bears player, and let's see, Razor Ramon was Scott Hall Scott Hall, and the guy rest his soul. He was interviewed. See WCW main event. Okay, on WCW main event, Ricky Steamboat and Johnny Buffett defeated Lord Stephen Wood and the U.S. champion Stunning Steve Austin. And see, 2004 on WCW Velocity. They night before WWE for SummerSlam 2004. Hardcore Holly and Billy Gunn defeated Basham Brothers. Jamie Noble defeated Shannon Moore. Bubba Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley defeated Scotty 2 Hotty. And on Thursday Night Wars between Impact Wrestling and NXT. Let's see, NXT. Let's see. Okay, Impact Wrestling was in New York City. Let's see. No more Dixie Carter on that night. The X Division No. 1 Contenders Elimination Scramble match. Low Key defeated Homicide. Manic defeated Tegra, Crazy Steve and Ian Zion. Mr. Anderson defeated Gunner via DQ. TNA Knockouts title failed forward. Gail Kim defeated Angelina Love, Tyron Tyro, and Velvet Scott to retain title. MVP Lashley and Kenny King defeated Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, and Eric Young. Team 3D defeated the Hardy Boys. And on NXT, Charlie Dempsey will Charlie Dempsey defeated Tony D'Angelo. Adriana Rizzo on Luca Christina round 5 to win the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. Lexis King defeated Eddie Thorpe. Lola Vice defeated Tatum Paxley. Only Femi defeated Otis. Oh wait, hold on, wait, what am I saying? Messed up. The Vaudevillains defeated Bull Dempsey and Marla Riley in the NXT Tag Team Title #1 Contendership Tournament first round match. Bayley defeated Sasha Banks in the NXT WWE Title #1 Contendership match. Sin Cara and Kalisto defeated Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy in the #1 in the NXT Tag Team Title #1 Contendership Tournament first round match. Adrian Neville defeated Tyler Breeze by DQ to retain the NXT title, and that's it. And now it's midnight, and I'm gonna something to close out the show with all of you right now. Those of you know that heard the passing of actress Gina Rollins, I'm gonna close out the show with this little ending for the movie The Notebook. Where end credits for The Notebook where James Gardner and Gene Rollins' character die in their sleep, a very sad ending. Very sad ending.
Did you know 54 offers a variety of flexible financing options, including same as cash?
Don't pay attention to everybody. Hold on a second. It's a very sad ending. The movie The Notebook. Scene from the end with James Gardner and Gina Rollins. Very sad ending. So here it is from the movie The Notebook. The sad ending where James Gardner and Gina Rollins die in their sleep. So here it is. The old Allie, the old Noah. May they both rest in peace, and rest in peace Gina Owens. She was missed dearly. She was 84. God rest her and God rest James Gardner. So here it is, the ending for The Notebook.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry I haven't been able to be here to read to you. I didn't know what to do. I was afraid you were never coming back. I'll always come back. What's gonna happen when I can't remember anything anymore? What will you do? I'll be here. I'll never leave you. this is week. Do you think that our love can create miracles? Yes, I do. That's what brings you back to me each time. Do you think our love could take us away together? I think our love can do anything we want it to. I'll be seeing you.
And you're seeing her right now, Mr. Gardner. You're seeing her right now. James Gardner, Gene Rollins are now together right now in heaven. Very sad ending for the movie Notebook. Very sad. God rest Gene Rollins, that we lost yesterday. God rest James Gardner, we lost 2014. Thank you for the marriage, Miss Gene Rollins. Now you two, now you and Mr. Gardner, Noah, you, Mr. M, the old Noah, Mr. Gardner, the old Noah, and you, as the old Allie, are now together now in heaven. Just like James Gardner said, I'll be seeing you. Now you're seeing him. Now, Miss Rollins. It's one of the very saddest endings from the movie The Notebook. Now that they're both together now in heaven. James Gardner and Gina Rollins. She'll be missed here. She was a really good actress. I saw her in the movie Polly, that little family film made in 1998. So many other movies she was in. She was a really good actress. She'll be missed dearly. Thank you for the memories, Miss Jean Rollins. We'll thank you for my childhood, everything else. I'm the Godfather, Soldier, Summit. I hope all of you have a good morning and rest in peace to actress Gina Rollins. Have a good midnight. And by the way, Miss Rollins, just like what James Gardner said in the movie Notebook when you told your character as the old Noah, I'll be seeing you, and now you're seeing him. Both of you reunited in heaven. We'll all see you. Rest in peace. Good night, or good midnight.